Alright. Yeah, you should have played the tutorial. Oh. Dear Thane Vigny Stormbreast, honored leader of the Norse Cultural Exchange, it is I, Rigurt the Brash, writing to you in Wilhelm, as you requested. I continue my study and exchange of information with the little dark elves of Morrowind, as you ordered. Why you sent Rigurt away after you'd only just arrived, I don't completely understand, but I suppose my mission is very important. As I set foot, well, both feet really into Vardenberg, the thought of this mission makes Rigurt so excited. Trading culture with allied nations so that we can learn more about each other is almost better than cold meat on a hot day. Almost. This time I travel to learn more about Tribunal, the so-called living gods of the Dark Elf people. The wonderment of it all gives Rigurt the skin bumps. Now, unlike our good and proper gods of Skyrim, gods who listen to our prayers but have the good graces to stay out of our business, the Dark Elf gods actually walk among the people and rule over them the way the Skald King parades around Wilhelm. No offense, Skald King. The god kings of Morrowind seem to answer to various titles, and though the most common appellations appear to be Lord, Mother, and Wizard, Rigurt spent many long hours attempting to converse with knowledgeable little dark elves. Much of what they told me just made my head go spinny spin. Here's what I learned about the tribunal gods. Maybe you can make better sense of it all. The most popular of the three, at least in Valdenvale, is the warrior poet Vivek. They sing his praises in corner clubs and shout his victories from the rooftops. Really, the faithful on every street corner eagerly shoved pamphlets containing his lessons and sermons at me so much as I smiled in their general directions. Lord Vivek is called the Master of Morrowind. I tried to read some of his poetry, but it just made my eyes hurt. Not at all interesting or boring as a great jockey, and full of illusions that any who aren't drenched in Dark Elf culture just wouldn't understand. Truth be told, even I, a Dark Elf expert that I am, had trouble with some of the more esoteric concepts. He preaches duty to faith, family masters, and all that is good. He saved his people on numerous occasions, including helping to repel at least 2 Avocari invasions. Most recently, the invasion that led to the creation of our cherished Ibbenhard Pact. He apparently had some sort of connection to the Deidre Mayfair, who are the Dark Elves called one of the good Deidre. He doesn't have a dark side. He does have a dark side, though. I have to start again. Though, and I've been told that he has a natural attraction to lustful, false, and murderous intentions. So not very different from the rest of the puny Dark Elves, right? He lives right here in the Grand Palace in Vivek City, which conveniently has the same name that he does. I spent a few minutes in his presence, but I couldn't help but stare at his treasure here. Also, he stood flipped around in the chamber. And I'm attempting to make this mod. This is the first fucking note I've read. It's going on for about 2 weeks. As a tactic, his model creatures feel inferior. It works surprisingly well. Still, I was happy to have been able to spend some quality time with such a personage and impressiveness. Next, I tried to discover everything I could about the one they call Mother Morrowind, Almelexia. Now it turns out she mostly inhabits the temple in Mournhold, so I wasn't able to get a face-to-face with the Dark Elves' patron of healers and teachers. I admit I'm very disappointed, as I've given to understand from that goddess she has elk antlers. He also claimed that she embodies the best of the Dark Elf culture and determination, which would fit in my area of expertise quite nicely. One priest told me that she protects the poor and the weak, and that her wisdom guided them merry through all their affairs. A drunk Dark Elf in the corner club also mentioned that she was a kind of stick in the mud, but an ordinator dragged her away before I could ask what she meant by that. Oh well. Let's scrap this game already. The most mysterious of the 3 god monarchs is Soothsayer, also known as the Mystery of Morrowind and the Wizard of Wonderness. I believe that's what the priest called him. I misplaced those notes and I'm writing this last bit from memory last bit. Whew. while having a few monks off meat. And rumours abound, knowing that I could find his claim to have seen Self-Fulfill in a hawker's age. The best I could learn from asking around is that Self-Fulfill is a patron of artificers and magicians, and many, especially dark elves, consider him to be the most powerful magical user in all the land. I even heard an amazing tale about a clockwork gears that Self-Fulfill crafted to study the inner workings of the world, and they claim it's only as big as a small mammoth. Now that's something I'd give my last rabbit meatball to see. He's also credited with negotiating some kind of compact with a number of dead princes, but I decided not to look too deeply into this rumour. As Fjoki says, the fool who stares gets noticed by the Tetra. Realize it's not so foolish as something as stupid as that. Did you roll your eyes, then, Vigi? I bet you rolled your eyes. The three leading gods of the Damari impair the Tribunal Temple and appointed an interest in of dark elves everywhere. Well, except for the Ashlanders, who refuse to bend the knees to Vivek and Extra or Self-Fulfill. Some sort of family squabble, I imagine. I'll look into that later. Bring out the brash. Ambassador at large for the Horticultural Exchange. Time. Fuck, that is over. Great. That gave me nothing. I'm guessing I wasn't actually supposed to read all that out. What'd I do? What did I do? Is it like, wait.